Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. Have you gone to johnzager.com today already? Put any comments down, asked any questions, gotten involved in our community yet? Go do that. You might find yourself really enjoying it, and we're looking forward to having you. So it's a picture-perfect morning here on the eastern slope. I've been up for quite a while. Did a great blog. Go read my blog. I do it at blogger.com, but you could find it at jzager.blogspot.com. Plus you can find it on Facebook, my Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social media places you can find my blog every day. My blogs are great. They have content, they're informative, and they're thought-provoking. I don't know what else you could ask for, but I don't know. 4 people, 8 people. One time I had 9. I don't know how to get more exposure. They've opened me up to all kinds of markets around the world, so I'm exposed everywhere, but people don't know to go to my blog, and I'm not sure how to do that. I don't have enough technology, information, or know-how to do that. If any of you guys know or would want to help me get a greater exposure and get my numbers up, honest to gosh, you guys, I'm not bragging at all. I'm really not. It's just good content. It's just good content. And it is thought-provoking, like today's podcast is going to be. I don't know how to get these numbers up on my podcast. I'm on every major podcast in the world. They've opened me up to major markets everywhere. And I get limited numbers of people. I don't know how to do that, you guys. I need somebody out there that's tech savvy and understands it and can help. Again, everything's thought-provoking. Today's going to be thought-provoking. So anyway, if you're listening and you're more knowledgeable than I am about this stuff, and I already can tell you you are, contact me, help me. You can find all the broadcasts, podcasts, YouTube, iHeartRadio. I mean, those are the 2 biggies, but there's Spotify and, Google and iTunes, and it just goes on and on. Every major market in the world has me, but nobody can find me. So I need help. Thanks a lot. Let me know how that goes, and I'll look forward to talking to you. So I'm sitting in my truck on a nice shady street. It's really nice and cool. There's nobody around. I've got the windows down. There might be a car or 2. I guess we've had 2 cars drive by already. But if somebody starts walking, I would probably start the truck and roll up the windows so that I'm not interfering with anybody else's world. When was the last time you were conscious or creative? Neuroscience says that you are less than 5% of the day. I mean, probably closer to 3% of your day. You're actually conscious. You're awake. You're being creative. Okay? 95% of the time, or greater, you're in your program. You're doing exactly what you were taught to do as a child, and you believe that life is going to treat you in such and such a way. Those are your perceptions, and you live your life accordingly. So my question to you this morning is, what if all you can do, and I'm going to repeat some of this from the blog, but I think it's kind of noteworthy. What if all you could do is sell cars? What if all you do is sell insurance? Or sell houses? Or fix electrical stuff? Or plumbing stuff? What if all you do is fix toilets? What if all you do is pick locks? You're a locksmith. What if you're an accountant? That's it, you're an accountant. Now imagine, these are not negative statements. You're not supposed to take them negatively. Okay? But what if you limited your entire life to one thing? Career-wise, you limit it to one. I understand you're a father, you know, you're a husband, you're a wife, you maybe you cut the grass, maybe you clean the garage, maybe you go shopping a lot for dresses, maybe you cook the dinner, clean the house. I understand all that. I get all that. That's not my point. That's not my point. That's not my point. My point is, what if all you did was whatever your career is? There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But that's a program, you guys. That's a program. That's a belief system that you were given early on. That's an identity that you have. That's a drill you go through every day. That's a requirement that you have of yourself. What if all you do is you paint houses? None of what I am saying is demeaning to anyone. And don't take it that way. Here, I'll say what if I only worked in psychology? What if that's all that I did? I'd be working a program, right? I'd be doing what I was told to do when I was a young boy. I would be living in the matrix. I would be down the rabbit hole. I would be following instruction. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean you're not qualified. Doesn't mean you're not. And here's what it doesn't mean. I believe, this is me and neuroscience. I believe, and neuroscience believes, that you're brilliant. I believe and neuroscience believes, you are more capable, more intelligent, more creative, more conscious. You have more thoughts, more ideas, more imagination, more pictures, more visualizations in your head, more feelings, more emotion. I think, and neuroscience thinks, you could be excellent at doing 2 things, or 3 things, or 4 things. And you're not limited in your thinking or intelligence to doing just one thing. Here's an example. Okay, I set you guys up, right? Here's an example of what I think and neuroscience thinks. I've lived my entire life, and this is not particular to me. It's particular to a lot of people out there. I think, and neuroscience thinks, like myself, I've been outstanding in real estate as a broker in Colorado and Arizona. I've worked in clinical psychology for 43 years. I've worked in neuroscience research in excess of 13 years. I've worked in international trading around the world since '96. I have been, I'm not current, but I'm a pilot, a licensed pilot that can fly. I've been a fly fishing guide around the world for many, many years, and much, much more. I have also, for the past several years, written daily blogs, 1 or 2, sometimes 3 a day. Do podcasts, 1 or 2 a day. Do YouTube videos, 1 or 2 a day. Written and had published 4 books, working on my 5th, and I have 6 and 7 in the making behind them. Has nothing to do with my ability and your ability. You can do as much, if not more, than I do. You can do all of that and more, and not even blink an eye. Not even feel stress. Actually end up feeling more relaxed, more energized, more enthused, less depressed, less angry, less hostile, more loving, more congruent. Here's the sarcasm. Not particular to you, but here's the sarcasm. Maybe you wouldn't have time to loot and burn down buildings, to harm people, to say your rights are taken away. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have a capacity of being so smart and so intelligent if you used it in other arenas in addition to what you do, right? You don't have time for all of the, this side and that side and conservative and liberal and, all of the raping and pillaging towns on elephants that you might do. Does that make sense? I look around at people during the daytime, and they're clearly in their program doing their one thing because their eyes are in a stare. They're someplace else. I don't even know where they are in their head. I maintain, and neuroscience maintains, they're not being creative. You can get mad about that if you want. I maintain, and neuroscience maintains, you're not awake, you're not conscious. You're just following a program, or crawling out of a rabbit hole, or going down deeper in the rabbit hole. I think you're brilliant. I think you have a capacity that far exceeds what you expect of yourself. And all it takes is one time doing one additional thing of interest. I'm not talking about, you're going to go to the PTA meeting because all the other women and ladies go to the PTA meeting. I'm not talking about my fiance, who gives a hell about your fiance and having lunch with the ladies and talking in that capacity? What that is a total waste of your brain. It's a total waste of your brain. If you're consumed with having lunch with the ladies to talk about your fiancé, you're brain dead. You're living out of a program. If all you have to do is sit around on the couch, turn the stupid-ass TV on, and watch some stupid-ass football game while you ignore your wife, ignore your family, ignore the work you have to do around the house, not be creative about your life and the lives of other people, you're an idiot. You're a stupid, fat idiot. I think, and neuroscience thinks, you're brilliant. I think, and neuroscience thinks, we want you on our team. We need you on our team for the greater good. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.